Beef in red wine is the king of all stews, and I'm going to be using beef cheeks for this recipe. I love beef cheeks. Usually you want to cook them quite slow for about 3 hours in order for them to become super soft, almost gelatinous-like. But I've got a trick. I'm going to be using my pressure cooker. This is going to cook in about 45 minutes with the same results. So I've given myself a head start and I've just sealed off my beef cheeks. You can see how they're lightly caramelized. This means flavor, so make sure you do this step. The next thing we need to do is cook off our vegetables. So I'm going to add a small amount of extra virgin olive oil to our pressure cooker. And I'm making a large batch of this, so that's why I'm using my large pressure cooker for this. 1 onion that I've chopped. And some carrot that I've just cut into 2 centimetre chunks. So this is just a classic mirepoix. Also some celery and some garlic. The basis to any good stew must have these ingredients in it. So now we're going to give that a stir. And with the wooden spoon, I'm just scratching the base of my pressure cooker just to release any of the caramelised bits from the beef cheeks, because that's also going to flavour our delicious stew. Smells good so far. Now I need to season this with a pinch of salt and a good crack of pepper. And I've got this on a high heat, so these vegetables are cooking quite quickly, nice and soft. Now we'll add some tomato paste, a generous portion of tomato paste for this, and cook it off. Really important to cook off the tomato paste so we don't have an acidic flavoured sauce. And we can return our beef cheeks. Now they look quite large at the moment, but after they cook under pressure, they will shrink significantly. So in general, we say 1 beef cheek per person. And if there's any juices on the plate, by all means, add them. And now I'm going to coat the beef cheeks in the vegetables. I'll add some brandy or cognac. Smells so good. And now to ensure that we have a silky, thick sauce, a hint of flour just sprinkled over the top, and then again cooking that flour off, so coating it in the beef cheeks and just allowing it to sizzle for a few moments. Now for the wine. I like to use a full-bodied red wine like a Cabernet or a Shiraz. And another stir. Smells so good. Now for a few little extra ingredients, some orange, so 1 orange peel, and a bouquet garni which has bay leaves, parsley and thyme through it. And then we need to submerge the beef cheeks in some extra liquid. So beef stock for this, and we'll just cover that. Now the lid can go on, and I'm going to lock it. And the best thing about this pressure cooker is it comes with an integrated sensor. So I'm going to set the time so it cooks for 45 minutes, and an alarm will go off halfway through to let me know that it's come to pressure and to turn down the heat. Done. Okay, my beef cheeks are cooked. I've released the pressure, and what I've been doing is just cooking some speck. You can use pancetta if you like to. I placed it in a pan with no oil whatsoever, and you can see a lot of that fat has rendered off. So this just needs a few more moments. In the meantime, let's plate up these beef cheeks. Let's have a look at them. The smell. I love red wine beef. So good. And you can see how thick the sauce is. You wouldn't believe that that cooked in 45 minutes. Well, it did. All right, to plate up, you can't have a beef stew like this without some mashed potato. So we're just going to add a generous spoonful of it to one side of our plate. Perfect. And then 1 beef cheek per person We'll pop that onto our plate with lots of this gravy, if you like, over the top. A little carrot there, why not? The extra sweet. And then our speck, we'll take it off the heat. And we'll add a few of these lardons to the top. And this is a very rich dish, I'm not gonna lie, but to freshen it up and a little pop of colour, some parsley. I'm just going to take a few sprigs off my little plant here. Baby parsley over the top. This is very French and so wintry. I'm going to cut into this just to show you how amazing these beef cheeks turn out after cooking for 45 minutes in the pressure cooker. Look at that. Meat that just falls away. So good. A little bit of that speck, mashed potatoes. This is one of my favourite dishes of all time. I'd say top 10 for sure.